on my first job.
How's that first loss? Is it bitter?
Bitter. Miserable. Yeah, I mean, I hate losing ping pong. I hate when a guy pisses longer than I do. When we're doing peanuts with each other. I don't like to lose. I don't. But we'll learn. We'll grow from it. I think we wanted what we wanted to get accomplished. I thought it was a great venue. I thought it was had just a great feel to it. I love that we were a little bit closer to the city and got to connect to the people that live in the city. And it was a productive day.
Did you tell Owa was kind of eager to get out there? Yeah,
I mean, Owa's been eager to do anything football related. Really, seriously, he is. He's special that way. He embraces every day. He's a guy that I just can't wait to see do his thing on Saturdays this fall. He's a guy that he's paid the price a little bit sitting out last year. I think not that he didn't have the fire to begin with, but it definitely got him hungrier, and he's poised to have a pretty special year, barring good health.
I think we had him at like 4 or 5 sacks, or something ridiculous.
That'll be interesting. He's a guy that we're blessed on defense to have an offense that scores a lot of points and gets us in some opportunities that we can rush the passer and get after it. And barring we stop the run, those guys up front will have an opportunity to get after the quarterback, and it'll be fun to see.
How much have you experimented? It seems like you're still kind of experimenting with how to use him.
Yeah. He's so athletic that you think that he can do everything, So you just trying to find the limitations on what he's capable of doing. We're dropping him a little bit now just to see if he can pick that up, and he's doing a good job with that. He can obviously rush. He's probably our best run defender. I mean, he's special. He's very unique, uncommon. We're gonna squeeze every last little drop of juice out of him this year.
Miles been playing a bit more on the inside this spring.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on his progress in that?
It's good. That's the outside it's a little bit more. It's more. I'm not saying that it's less technical. There's a little bit less feel to playing at the line of scrimmage on the edge. Less to see, less information to assimilate. Playing behind the ball, there's a lot going on now, so it takes longer to develop that feel, to play behind the ball. It's getting much better at it. He's a guy just with such versatility. It's a waste just to have him outside backer. It's a waste just to have him inside. So, another guy that we're going to utilize in every way that we can.
How do you think Deion's doing?
Deion's done a great job. Deion's problem wasn't his lack of development. It was his health. He would constantly have this little aggravated hip back deal, and so finally he's starting to get healthy. That's the biggest thing with him. He's a tear off the edge. I mean, he's a guy that can. We talk about having a role on our defense and everybody having a unique skill set, and he's one of those guys. He has an uncommon ability to rush an edge, get an edge. He's got just a crazy first step, a scary first step. So it'll be fun to see what he can contribute to our defense this year. As the lights turn off, it's like the Emmys, right? The music.
Play a little violin. Ryan, we're playing violin right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that shit on that. Screw me out.
Do you feel better about the pass rush after this spring than you did before? Or any different?
Maybe a little bit better. From the standpoint when you lose your top 3 rushers in Keenan Graham, Cassius Marson, Anthony Barr, that definitely starts to. I was a little weary of where we were. I think with Owa coming on the way he has, I think with Deion getting healthy, I think with Kenny Arjoke showing some flashes. I know playing Eddie more at that that 3 technique and moving him off that 4-eye, getting him a little loose. He'll provide something inside. So we've got a lot of weapons that I'm pretty confident, comfortable with right now.
Kenny has provided a pretty good push today. What did you think of the screen?
Kenny and
Elspeth.
I would say Kenny Clark, I'll say this because he's one of the guys that's mature enough to handle it. Is one of the best football players on this team, not just the defense on this team. He's a guy that just the physical talent is just a small component of it. He just has this amazing mind. I mean, just talk about mental strength and perseverance and toughness. I mean, he embodies those things at the highest level. And you know, every great defense to me starts up front, and there's no better guy to really build this thing around. And the fact that he's young just gets me so excited. You know, it really does.